Okay, so this is our SDK folder, and if you go inside, and these are the necessary folders which we need to run our Android emulator. Okay, Android emulator is nothing but a virtual device where we run our mobile tests. I'll show you in the coming lectures how it looks. Right, so we need this path and we need to set that in our environment variables because our system need to know where exactly SDK location, SDK file is located. So by default, if it is in your machine, your system cannot detect it. You need to explicitly mention that in environment variables so that system identifies. Okay, so just copy the path like this and go back to your environment variables again, advanced system settings. So here again, let's create one more new system variable and say Android home, just like Java home, right? And provide the path of that SDK. That's it. Click on OK. So I already have in my machine, and this is my path, Android home.
So by default, you will not see this folder in this path. So you have to make some changes to see the tools folder so that you can give this path in your system variables. Okay, so this folder is important because it has so many .exe files inside it. So to make this folder visible in your folder, so first of all, come back to your Android Studio. So on successful installation, you will generally see that Android Studio.exe file in program files, Android Studio. So this is where by default your Android Studio will get installed, right? So go to the bin directory and launch the Studio because you need to make one setting and download these tools from this Studio, and then only that folder will be visible in your SDK folder. Okay. So for the first time when you open, this is how the window will open. Select any basic activity or empty activity. It's up to you because we are not going to create any project here. So we just need to land on that landing page so that we can make some settings change. So to move to that home page, you have to either select any project from the templates and then you will land something like this. So you have to wait until the build got finished. Okay, so right now some loading is happening. So hold on until everything is finished and then we need to open this tools folder. Right, there is a menu option called tools, right? So there will be an option called SDK. So right now it is not displaying here because the build is not yet finished. So just give me 1 or 2 minutes. I will pause this video until the build got finished and we will see the magic of options showing here. Alright, you see that it's almost done. And now when you select this menu option, you will see this AVD manager and SDK manager. So I will soon come to this AVD manager concept, but before that, click on this SDK manager and then you have different options display here. Select SDK tools tab. I told you, right? You need to have tools folder in your SDK folder. Okay. So to make that folder visible there, so come to this tab and uncheck this hide obsolete packages and then you will see one option called Android SDK tools. Select this checkbox and click apply. Okay, so it will tell you that following components will be installed. So make sure you have enough space, accept the agreement, and that's it. So this will take some time to install those tools, right? So I'll pause the video until this download is done. Alright, so installation is finished. It clearly telling that now your SDK tools folder is present in Android SDK tools. Okay, so come back and then you will see this folder. Okay, so this is how you have to make this folder visible and then
come to SDK tools and bin. You need this location as well. So copy this entire location, tools bin, and come back to your environment variables, go to the path which we have seen in the previous lecture, add the new path and copy it. Okay, so you can see that I already have. And apart from that, let's have one more path. Yeah, you can copy till here as well. So wherever you see some kind of .exe files, you can copy that. So you have done two till now. One is SDK and another is tools bin, and you can also take up to here. Again, copy this, go back and paste. You see, I do have that as well. Come down till tools and tools/bin. Okay, these are the two paths you need to add, and that's it. These two are enough. So if you want, you can also have, that's not mandatory, platform tools. Yeah, so that is not that necessary, but just for the time being you can copy this and paste it here, right? I already have it. So totally there are 4 system variables you need to mention. One is Android home, and another is platform tools, and next till tools folder number 3, and bin number 4. You can see that all 4 I have in my machine. So one is Android home, and come on, path 2, 3 and 4. That's it. So you need those 4 system variables in your environmental so that your system detects all these .exe files, and this is must. If you miss doing that, you may not invoke the necessary softwares in the later lectures. Okay, so that's it. With that, you have successfully installed Android and set your environment variables path. Okay, you see here, set Android home to SDK location and include bin folders, folder paths in path variable. Perfect. So 5 points are done. So as I said, whole Android bundle comes into 2 parts. One is SDK and another is Android Studio. Okay, you also need Android Studio just to create all these virtual devices. I'll let you know where exactly you need to use that, but in general we will not use this tool much. Okay, it's just to set up some basic infrastructure. Okay, but testing purpose we will not use this Android Studio much, but yeah, you need that to do some configuration, because you can set a virtual device Android emulator from the studio only. Okay, now let's see where exactly this Android Studio is located in our machine. Yeah, so once you download everything, you will see that in program files, just like where you have seen Java. Remember, see program files, and this is the Java which we have seen in the previous lecture. And now find out for Android. Yeah, here it is. So this folder will be automatically generated once you run the .exe file and complete the installation. And go here, Android Studio, and bin directory, and here if you are running on 64-bit, Studio 64 is the location. So double click it to open, so that Android Studio will be open for you. So it might take a while to open. Okay, again I'm just telling you upfront, so you need not panic again. So it, in my machine, it take approximately 45 seconds now. Yeah, now it started open. So it needed to install some stuff in the background, so allow that to complete that, and then Android Studio will be invoked. Let's wait till that is open. Okay, so we just need this to create a configure. Let me write here virtual device, just to not confuse. Where is it? Yeah, so for the first time when you open, you might not be seeing the screen what I am seeing now, loading project. It's loading some dummy project. But for you, on the first time when you launch, it will ask you, do you want to create a sample project or do you want to import the existing project? You will have some different windows. Okay, just click on the sample project and just say next, next, next. Keep on clicking next. Okay, so that you will be navigating to this kind of UI page to create sample project. So basically Android Studio will not allow to use that features until you start creating project. That's a headache with this. So we need to be serious in creating a project. That's what Android Studio feels. So you will have two windows opened when you open for first time, like import the project or create a basic project. So select that basic and just say next, next. Don't worry about the content. So finally, after 2 to 3 minutes work, you will be landing to this page. Okay, so once you are here and once this toolbar is available for you, you are good. So because we just need these tools and Android tools from this icon, that's it. Apart from that, we will not use any Android Studio. Okay, yeah, so once you reach this window, here you need to configure virtual device. So you need to create one virtual device. So if you wonder why we need virtual device, it's just to run our automated tests on that device. Okay, so that you can visually see on the screen how the automation is happening, right? So in the next lecture, let's see how can we configure this virtual device from the Android Studio, and we'll take from there. Okay, thank you.